Notice the shapes assembling and reassembling on screen. This reflects how AI and big data are currently automating routine tasks, forcing organizations to redesign roles and breaking the traditional linear career path. Many professionals fall victim to the title trap. They operate under the assumption that if they stay busy and stick around an organization long enough, a promotion will follow. Modern career growth requires a different approach. Rather than waiting for a title change, you have to identify and expand the actual value you deliver to the business. We can map that growth using these 5 pillars. To navigate a skills-based economy, you must upgrade your mindset, skills, relationships, visibility, and courage. These 5 forces provide the framework for navigating the transitions that typically cause professional plateaus. The journey starts at stage 1, the corporate fresher. At this level, your primary objective is establishing credibility and reliability. You build that initial trust by mastering the fundamentals. That means delivering clean documentation, learning quickly, and using AI tools to amplify your research and analysis rather than using them to bypass the work. Eventually, you transition to stage 2, the independent contributor. This requires a psychological shift. You stop asking, "What task was assigned to me?" and you start asking, "What business outcome does this task produce?" To track that shift, use the outcome log displayed here. It features distinct grid sections, allowing you to record the problem, your action, the measurable result, and your lessons learned for your performance reviews. Consistently updating this log allows you to demonstrate exactly how your independent work improves revenue, reduces costs, or raises quality standards. Reaching stage 3, the high performer, is about solving ambiguous problems with repeatable quality. Structure your thinking using this flowchart. Identify the problem, provide evidence, outline options, give a recommendation, highlight the risk, and propose a next step. Notice the recommendation and risk nodes pulsing. Presenting options with clear trade-offs proves your strategic value to senior stakeholders. If you're finding these frameworks helpful, subscribe, like, and share this video for more practical corporate learning and career growth content. Mastering this problem-solving communication is the evidence an organization needs before they will trust you to manage the performance of others. That trust leads to stage 4, the emerging leader. This is where you begin influencing outcomes and guiding peers before you possess formal managerial authority. To scale your impact, you have to replace the urge to do the work yourself. Your new focus is building systems where your colleagues can succeed. When you reach stage 5 as a manager, your value is measured by the combined performance and the psychological safety of your team. To multiply that performance, you establish strict role clarity, regular feedback loops, and operating rhythms like weekly priorities and decision logs. From there, the lens widens at stage 6, the senior leader. Here, you transition from optimizing a single team to balancing entire enterprise-wide risk, long-term capability, and corporate reputation. The defining skill at this level is leverage, the ability to build leaders who are capable of building other leaders. A senior leader's value is creating an organization that performs at a high level without requiring their daily involvement. Moving between these stages requires navigating the courage curve. Growth demands doing something uncomfortable, like asking for blunt feedback, disagreeing respectfully, or making a decision with imperfect data. You can manage that risk by using a ladder. Start with low-stakes experiments and evidence gathering. Once you have alignment, you can make larger, more visible commitments. Look at this 90-day timeline. Days 1 to 30, diagnose, map stakeholders, and define metrics. Next, days 31 to 60, demonstrate, establish a baseline, execute a solution, and measure results. Finally, days 61 to 90, multiply, share the playbook, and identify your next stretch responsibility. This structure removes the guesswork from professional growth, turning what feels like a gamble into a predictable sequence for taking on more responsibility. The progression principle is stacked here. You start by doing work, then owning outcomes, solving problems, influencing people, multiplying performance, and ultimately shaping direction. Career success is not built by waiting for a title. It is built by proving you are already capable of the next level of responsibility. To continue upgrading your corporate skills and leadership development, subscribe to Corporate Elevate. We'll help you achieve lasting career success.